I hope you have a great day. I haven't. It's a more recent thing. I started my little slogan or whatever. I used to say like, "I love you all. I hope you have pleasant times often," or whatever. Sort of like morphed over time, but it wasn't always like that. But I don't want to use the word mature, but it's that sort of. I celebrate the variety in life and everything. But for me, I like I want that corny. I'm not trying to curate any sort of look. I've had some close calls. There were times that I gave up and everything, and now it's like I very much treat my days as if each one was the last and everything. That sounded weird. Each one was, but yeah, I want to live a very long life, hopefully. Even though there's fear of the temperature rising and different violence around this country and other countries, things going wrong, me losing my family and being crazy and alone and so sad to not have anyone and everything and different things. I think a lot. My mind is very busy. Even my dreams, it's just like so much going on, and I hallucinate. I have like hypnagogic stuff for a while before I fall asleep. I see things and I hear things, and it's very odd. So like very busy. And it's the most random stuff. It's not just like nightmarish, weird, trippy stuff. It could be the most mundane, but like it's just watching a lot of human stuff. But it could be like somebody's like peanut butter sandwich. Who wants a peanut butter sandwich? It could be like that's just an example, like anything. But it's like loud and clear. It's like watching these random things in my head. It's like I'm hearing and seeing all this different stuff, and it just flips rapid through different things, and I'll just hear and see different things. Very odd. It's alarming, and I don't get it. That's not psychosis. The psychosis deals more with the delusions and things that I have that are not in my life anymore, pretty much, unless if I'm sure things can trigger them and everything. But medication pretty much helps. It's I'm sorry, those that say like medication is all big pharma stuff that's keeping you reliant and say, not every, there are different things that there are a reason why they exist, and these chemists and these neurologists, different people studying the way things operate, like, oh, you have too much dopamine, oh, you have not enough whatever, like different things. You can look into things and see that certain things make sense. I'm very happy for you if you never need anything, but cannabis counts too. I mean, just it doesn't have to be big pharma stuff. It's like what happens when cannabis is prescribed. It's oh now that's off limits too. It's like everybody's different. I celebrate the variety and different things in life, and that brings me back to my corny stuff. For me, I'd rather be corny than edgy. I want to, but I like all sorts of people, and I appreciate the array of all sorts of behavior and different things, except for, you know, intentional malice and trying to just be ugly and make people feel horrible. It's kind of scary. I'm not that cosmicism sort of person with Lovecraft. I love his stories, but the whole like we're insignificant compared to the cosmos and everything, and just whatever all is out there. It's that's not my thing. Yeah, humans. That's the whole thing. Like humans are the one. We've never found anything else like this. I'm sure other life exists out there that can think and rationalize and different things, but we haven't found it. And in that is the blessing and the curse of variety and all sorts of different people doing different things, and the ability to have poets and have war criminals and stuff, like all sorts of different. That's just extreme examples, and I don't believe really that there are just any completely good people and completely bad people. It's like there's so much going on. Our brains are so complex, but there definitely are people that with nature and nurture different things. Some people are doing their best to hopefully make people feel welcome and everything, and some people are doing the opposite. But yeah, I'm just happy that I've been trying to make healthy choices lately. I wanted to get into that. Like, my days are going well. Um, Started using the exercise bike 20 minutes a day, and today I did some arm exercises because I still get that. I don't think it's because of any muscular stuff, but every once in a while I'll wake up and I can't fall back asleep, and just get this weak electric feeling throughout my torso and arms. So I was just like, maybe I'll just work my arms out a little bit. But overall, things have been going like really well, except for, I still notice things being messed with and stuff, and I'm just gonna. There's what can I do? I just want everyone to feel well, and I definitely want to feel well. Different things though. Things like I slept well last night, and I didn't wake up with any of that. And I think, with exercise, with different supplements, eating smart things, things are gonna get better. And sorry with the since the beginning of the month, I started the antibiotics for the whole infection, and I didn't drink throughout that. You're not supposed to drink, and I think I'm going to keep that going. I'm very grateful, I'm blessed. I've never been an addict, except for nicotine and cannabis, if you want to count that, because I probably did. I would have learned a lot more about myself as a teen if I didn't, like, drop out and just smoke all the time and everything. And now it makes me hear voices, and it makes things a lot more complicated and difficult. I don't need that, but I'm glad I have the very low dose nicotine patch, because I have been feeling a lot better. Like, something brought me back to it. I've had a lot of issues since I stopped smoking a few years ago. And I'm not trying to tell people to smoke. If you've never used it, you don't. I'm just saying I think I changed my neurological makeup and everything smoking before my brain was fully developed. Cannabis included. Nicotine, I probably made myself need nicotine to feel normal, and cannabis, I may have unlocked that psychosis and everything. But yeah, definitely don't mess with nicotine products at all, or alcohol, if anything. And that's people party though. My mom is different. She's never been interested. We all have different mental health stuff, and she has that anxiety too, to where it's like, she's like, I've never wanted to know what it feels like to just change my brain drastically and everything. Like, I have enough stress as is, and that's pretty badass. But yeah, since, yeah, I was drinking, there was a while, like last year, the year before and stuff, I think, this girl that I was really into, this sounds like, you might think it sounds like I'm such a wuss and stuff, but I had like my crushes I very much, I'm like, this is the person. Even though sorry, trigger warning, but with like masturbation and stuff, it's not special, so it's like it's like, oh, there's a beautiful face, so I'll save that image, and I'll have a connection that way. But like with a crush, it's very intense, and there were different things. Also, friends that just sort of I thought were friends online and stuff, and that went away. And then, but yeah, this girl stopped working at one of the places I delivered from, and I don't want to make her feel guilty at all. Well, she doesn't even know my page or anything, so I can't. But she did nothing wrong, obviously. But I was just feeling so lonely, so I was drinking like a lot. Again, I've never been an alcoholic or an addict, and I'm very grateful. I've been around it a lot, even serious drugs. Like, I would use very serious drugs, but like, I wasn't that person that was doing all sorts of things to try to get them. I was like, okay, I've had it today, and that's okay. I just sort of used it like, because sort of like with alcohol, I was just like, oh, it's helping me at this moment. But it's been a while since I've been drinking like all the beer every night and everything, and that was making it worse. That happens to a lot of people. It was making me feel worse. Like, I'd be lonely and I would drink, then I'd feel more lonely, feel bad for myself, and the wrong song would come on, and I'd start thinking of trauma, and I'd really get just absorbed into that, my own trauma, others' trauma, different things, and it was just unhealthy. But and I want anybody that really does have these issues with drugs or mental health stuff, different things. I can't connect to all of it, but I'll listen and or just like I don't know, try, you know. But yeah, I was only having like the glass of wine for a little while, but I think I'm still just gonna not have any. Because the antibiotics with the infection, you're not supposed to drink with them, so I didn't. But I was like, I think I'll save a good amount of money. That sweet red wine is pretty expensive too, anyway. To have like a glass of it, you have a half bottle, and that's like fucking $7.50 or something. Or no, I found a place that's cheaper. Still, I think I'll not mess with that because it really is not good for the brain. You know, uh, liver if you do too much, different things. It's very taxing on the body and mind. But I just wanna. I've really gotten sort of obsessed with doing healthy things, trying to. I mean, for a while, you know, eating just the smartest things, and now I've actually reintroduced a little bit of cane sugar in the. There's cane sugar in the creamer that I have, but God, it makes the coffee. I drink. I'm very lucky. That's one thing. I'm not really into like being into fine things like the best of anything, but with coffee, I very much enjoy getting a really good like organic single origin, just something that's just so good, and you know the ethical stuff that isn't. They pay their workers well. They're farmers, and it's not tearing down habitat and everything. But I love good coffee. It's interesting. It sounds. It's one thing. It doesn't actually give me anxiety. My anxiety is very much. Yeah, I'm going to have it, and sometimes I will need my as needed anxiety medication because it can be. I've had those times where it's like I can't swallow my spit. I can't breathe. Like again with the my mind always racing and everything, just very fast thoughts and different things. My dreams and the hypnagogic states and hallucinations, different things. And again, that's not psychosis. The psychosis is delusions and different things that are under control with the medication. And just yeah. Anyway, just trying to make healthy choices and be my true authentic self. And well, you know, again, what is we sort of just what is that? I understand that. But, you know, there are certain things like our essences. Like, if there's something you're passionate about, sort of like Incubus is make yourself, just, you know, we're always sort of learning and everything. And you could say that that's all just a product of evolution, of consciousness and everything. Just to, oh, like, we've just made this idea that this is me and this is all me. And a lot of it comes from just seeing other things and saying that's for me. But still, there are important things. If you're really into music, like take the time to listen to music or play music or whatever. That's a blessing if you're able to, because some places, you know, you're gonna work your ass off. Some people work their asses off and really don't have time for anything that really makes them feel that and everything. So I take the time to celebrate anytime I feel well, anytime I'm not feeling like, you know, I've been drugged or whatever, anytime I feel like really just normal, anytime I hear a beautiful song that just makes me feel something. Yeah, I'm very grateful that life has been okay. I mean, yeah, you've seen me recent. There are some things where it really looks like there's some game going on for no good reason that no one will tell me about and everything. And we don't know what all is going on. It's very interesting, but my well-being, like no matter what, I see myself at least never giving up again, and just again trying to be that machine of someone does something to me, or I perceive some forces trying to do something to me, I'm just, I'll let that be like, okay, no, no, no. The negativity that is beaming at me, get a little fucking, what do you call those things? Prism. Shine out something better. That's cheesy. That sounds like, that's cheesy. But, yeah, like, I want to lift others up. And, again, life is so short. It shouldn't take you almost dying. It shouldn't take you giving up to try to just do little things or like little gestures of kindness. But since I did have times that grinded me the fuck down, ground me the fuck down, now it's just like everything feels special. Obviously, it doesn't feel special when things feel super sadistic, weird. Like, I don't get it. Like, there seem to be just, again, the vast array of, I've been through polar opposite experiences. I've felt so many, we all feel so many things, but also there seem to be so many things external, or there's just so much variety in human behavior and the way we are and whatever possibilities there are and everything. But I'm here, and I want you to be here. I want you to feel okay. And that's an argument I'd make too. I was raised Christian and everything, and there's the yin and yang. There's different things to different things. I still hold on to that, just trying to sort of have a balance of, you don't have to be like the most modest or anything, or the most compassionate, like whatever. There are good things to learn though, but I would say that you don't need a specific type of faith to be a kind person and to have zest for life and different things, because I would argue that if you think maybe there's nothing after this human form, then you might really cherish everything and be like, holy shit, this is extremely special. Like, what if there's nothing better than this? What if there isn't like a heaven? And so we've got to make this, we've got to radiate fucking kindness. Like, for yourself too, included. Just treat yourself well. Yeah, but different things. Grateful for healthy decisions and just trying to be smart and treat life as a fucking precious thing. And yeah, I'm gonna keep exercising, and I hope I make good money tomorrow, because with the whole infection and stuff, my mom, I'm blessed. You can call me, I don't know, whatever you want. I want to be here. Like, with a lot of people, did I already say that? A lot of people, would have terrible family situations and then have friends at school that brought them out of it, and I had the opposite. I had some good friends that were weird and awesome. Like, there were people that connected with me, but there were also a lot of people that really tried to bring me down, so it's like my friends were at home for the most part. And, God, where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought where I was going from this. This is a long video. Yeah, but, but yeah, my mom has helped me out with stuff because I haven't been that good, last year, trying to save for taxes and stuff. Like, I needed her to sort of step in and help me with my taxes, because there are things that, I may have already said this. I made a video before this, but I said other things, and I was like, I want to make another one. But, yeah, I still haven't gotten perfect at, there's just so many nostalgic things that take me back to simple times that make me feel cozy and just everything. So like, I always think that that I'm on the last thing. It's like, oh, there's not. I can't really think of more I want to get, but then there is. It's just I'm not the most simple. Like, there are those earthly pleasures or whatever that it's just cool, but I need to get better at that. So, I've grown in different ways, but I still have some learning to do. I still have some willpower to tap into and everything. I'm a very lucky person. I've been through some really difficult things, but I also am very lucky in many ways. And certain things are just pretty much ideal for me, and I've finally found a means of earning money that is not horrible and not just sensory overload and everything, that all those textural sounds and everything that just pierce. Anyway, love, I hope you have pleasant times often. Hope your holidays are nice, whatever you do and everything. I hope I sleep well tonight and everything. I should. I've had the exercise. It's been a busy day. See you later.